all great things take a little bit of time to come together and coalesce, and that applies to sports. And we've got a great group of guys, so it's just a little bit of time and focus.
Yeah. Well, TL did it. They are headed to Miami. It is the first week of playoffs. I'm joined right now by Steve with coverage presented by Omni / I forgot their mic flag. I don't have it. Either way, we're going to talk a little bit about what just happened. So you guys clean swept C9. After C9 looked so dominant over the course of the split, you guys were kind of floundering at points. So did you expect for it to be such a clean sweep?
Actually, I thought throughout the week that we were going to have a tougher match today. C9 is not the type of organization or team to kind of roll over in playoffs. I always think back to the gauntlet when we were headed to Worlds and they kind of broke through, and even though we placed third in the regular season, it was like, oh fuck, we didn't make Worlds this time. And so I just knew that they were going to put it in overdrive to prepare for the matches. Even though scrims were pretty dominant for us, we all took it so serious. And but I was shocked that we dominated in the way that we did. Yeah.
Now, while we're talking about domination, Jack has been giving you shit all split long on Twitter. So yes. I did really enjoy your tweet where you just put out the copy of every single one of his tweets.
With just a period. Yeah. Conversation's fucking over.
Yeah. So that must feel pretty good. But talk to me a little bit. What was that rivalry like over the course of the split? And you guys both had people just like generating SpongeBob memes for everything. It's got to feel good now.
Yeah, it feels great. It's good to have a little bit of fun. I appreciate the little bit of rivalry and back and forth between the teams. I actually think that North American LCS in general needs more of that ferocity, that kind of I'm going and I'm going to fuck these guys up, and they're the enemy and we need to win. There's so much familiarity between the players as well as camaraderie. They have played together sometimes on previous organizations, and everybody kind of knows each other. So I'd like to see more kind of aggression, more shit talk. I think that's kind of great for the ecosystem in general, and that's sports. It should be that way.
Yeah. Well, you're bringing it to Jack today. What would you say to him if he watches this interview, or anybody out there that was expecting him to pull this out?
I just say, apparently you lost the off season.
Okay, there we go. Bring back the memes. Yeah, we were joking beforehand. I was like, I don't know what's stronger, the C9 reverse sweep or the TL fourth. Well, how are you guys going to avoid fourth? Because you're still on track for it right now.
Yes. It's one of those things where it could happen, right? I actually thought the matches today are going to be harder than the matches that we'll play next week, but we'll see. I am still aiming for TSM and TL finals. I think we're the two best teams in North America right now, and I'd love to win that and go to MSI.
Yeah. Now, I think you don't know who you're playing until after tomorrow's matches, but which one of the teams would you prefer to play?
Well, we'd absolutely prefer to play Clutch. They're just bad, and so we'll have a higher likelihood of winning against them. So, yeah, that's what we'd prefer.
I think you can't play Clutch, right? Because they're on the same or the opposite side of the bracket, and so you would get either Echo Fox or 100 Thieves, I think.
100 Thieves is the likely winner, okay, I think, of whatever it is. Both Echo Fox and Clutch are not looking so hot right now. Sorry, I think it is Echo Fox. We'd play either of those guys. I think they are kind of unraveling a little bit, and we're coming into our stride at the right time.
Yeah. With this team, what can you talk to me a little bit about? And I don't know how much you saw on a day-to-day basis, but it does seem like a team that for a while struggled to find its footing. Sort of the roster, people predicted to be first or second at the very beginning, and then for a while you guys were kind of hanging out in the middle. So what was the split like for you guys and kind of behind the scenes with the team?
There was a great number of expectations from a lot of different parties. You know, you had the analysts hyping us up and saying we were one of the best. The world rankings had us in the top 10. We were getting a lot of feedback from other teams and players, like TL is just insane. So we walked into the season with everybody expecting us to continue. And actually, we came in swinging, right? Yeah. It was one of those things where it was like, are they going to beat them in less than 26 minutes in this next game? So I think it was good that we lost some games and kind of had to refocus and figure out where we were weak as a team, and just hit our stride. So I'd rather that happen then, and for us to have the timing that we currently are and kind of coming into the game. I mean, all great things take a little bit of time to come together and coalesce, and that applies to sports. And we've got a great group of guys, so it's just a little bit of time and focus. Yeah.
Help me remember, when was the last time, if you can remember, when TL played on like the big stage at one of these major events?
I think it was, we played in Vegas for the third, fourth place match. And then we played at Madison Square Gardens for the third, fourth place match. And I mean, it's just amazing to finally get back into it after a year of just not doing so hot. I think we came to some pretty important realizations on what makes a really great team, which I won't share. And so that seems to be working. But Miami's going to be fantastic. It's going to be an awesome weekend. It's going to be great weather. And I can't wait to see all the Miami fans out there. You know, it's like, I don't think we've ever done an event like in Florida. So there's going to be a huge
Tallahassee.
Oh,
there was Tallahassee, which was MSI. I don't know if you count Tallahassee. It's very different than Miami.
Yeah, Miami's like where it's at. You know, you go to Florida, you go to Miami.
I feel like you're already ready for Miami. This is you've got it down.
Shades, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
I just say, like, all the fans that follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and we've got a massive Discord channel now where everybody kind of watches the games. You know, thanks for sticking through kind of a pretty tough middle of the season, and TL has a lot of great things in store, and so thanks for all of your support.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on the win, and for everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Hey guys, it's me, Travis Gafford. You may know me from the interview that you just watched to the end, so that you're seeing the outro now. Wanted to give you a heads up that if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you're actually a better human being. And by the way, thank you so much to OmniSlash for making this all possible.